All right, yo, boys, we here to talk about some Cotton Weary. Why this man is down, utterly tremendous, horrendous, terrible. You're my boy Don. Give yourself an intro.
What's up, everyone? This is Don Juan III, the host of Coffee Shop Comics. I appreciate you bringing me onto the channel.
Yeah. Hey, bro, we just chilling, bro. Get on it. So, me and Don were planning to give y'all a good old-fashioned Scream power scaling video on Ghostface. My boy Don has been doing a little horror movie scaling, right? But yes. Ghostface is trash.
Yeah, utterly trash for scaling purposes.
He ranges from beer bottle level to like college girl level. No.
He averages at door level until the fifth movie.
Oh, man. So, we decided we'd give you a little fun video right here. And we were noticing the boy Cotton Weary cannot catch not a break in his life.
Oh, no. This man is down in the six paths of horrendously downs. Like, this man cannot catch a break. Like, not only getting accused for some really horrendous crimes with some circumstantial evidence, but then when he goes to Sydney to ask to be like, hey, you know, can I get a little get back? She's like, whoa, no, I think you're the killer. No, I'm not going to help you. And proceeding through Scream 2, he gets rearrested again, believe is the killer, and then comes to find out that Stu's mother, not Stu's mother, but Billy Loomis's mother is the killer, and he's completely bumfuzzled because he thought she was a reporter and he thought he was going to get the bag off of her. But he ended up getting the dinosaur video anyway, so it all worked out for him, kind of, because Ghostface boloed him in the third movie anyways.
Mm-hmm. Was the intro victim. It's like, bruh, let this man have a break. Please.
Yeah, all he was trying to do was get a little get back. You know, if someone accused you of, you know, the essay and murder of someone's mother, and then you were completely innocent of it, then do a complete year in prison for it, are convicted and everything. All right, come to find out you were nothing to do with it. The person's testimony that sent you to prison was circumstantial at best. So for him to be a little upset to go to the person to be like, hey, maybe you should go on national television and clear my name, and they're going to pay us both $10,000. I think that's, you know, reasonable for Sydney to do. But she straight said, hell no, Cotton. She had to have a knife to her throat to say yes. Mm-hmm. Literally.
Bro, and you know, like people in prison, right? There's a hierarchy in there. And people who commit sexual assault is one of the lowest rungs in there. You can kill people, you can sell drugs, you can do all that, but if you sexually assault somebody, your butt's free for auction.
Oh yes, oh absolutely. You know, you get convicted of SA of someone famous like Maureen Prescott, like she was a upcoming actress. Oh, everyone, you're a high profile case. Oh yeah, I mean it's going to get real bad for Cotton Weary for a whole year, and then after that, he had to try to convince Sydney that he actually wasn't even the killer, even though she had a good idea that he wasn't. She just didn't want to help him out. Like, yeah. She's just the most down horrendous I've ever seen someone in my whole entire life, especially at the end of Scream 2, when Cotton, you know, he's already been detained once already for coming up the Sydney in the library and, you know, accosting her about the Diane Sawyer's interview. Then he's just trying to help Dewey, gets blood on his hands. Gail starts freaking the fuck out. He gets detained again, and then he rolls up on Sydney and Billy Loomis's mom, and it just finds out that she's the killer, and he is just completely bumfuzzled. Like, that's probably the best scene in the whole movie, where he's just like, what? Like, having a real bad day, he finally gets the, you know, the actual, like, certification and notification and stuff like that for Sydney being like, oh, yo, he's the hero. He's the one that actually killed the killer this time. He finally gets the bag. He has it for 2 years and then becomes the very first victim of Ghostface. Because that's the number one rule inside of Scream. You can't profit off of Ghostface.
Yeah, he was like, "Why are you profiting?" And it's like, "Bro, I went to jail." Like, what do you mean?
Yep.
Why am I profiting? Bro, man, it's just down horrendously, just terrible. Gets his whole life ripped away. Sydney won't give him no bag till literally he has to have, a knife to her throat, as Dawn said, and everything like that. Finally gets it, and then just dies.
And Sydney even knew that Cotton could have possibly be innocent because Gail Weathers published the book, and that's why she was pissed off at Gail Weathers, because of a whole situation she didn't even know the actual honest truth about.
Yeah.
Like, that's what's wild to me. Like,
I get you.
I would give someone the benefit of the doubt. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll go on national television and be like, yeah, I did kind of fuck up. That's my bad. Cotton, you're an innocent man, and I apologize. I would do that. Sydney said, nope, absolutely not. I refuse.
That is not happening. And it's like, bro, you ruined this man's life, and you can't just be like, well, let's bygones be bygones. No. I can't get a job at Burger King, bro, because they don't want it that way. You know what I mean? I can't get a job at freaking Carl's Jr. or whatever down the street. You get me my bag. He's even trying to give her $20,000. It's $10,000, but it's 90s money, so it's $20,000 in the 90s.
Yeah, that's good living in the 90s. Having 20K in the late 90s, 2000s, early 2000s. Oh, that's good money. You know what I mean? Like, that's coming up. At least Sydney held on to her word at the end of Scream 2 and was like, no, Cotton's the hero on this one. And then he was like, everything's free, but not my time. Here you go. Here's my card, baby. You know what I mean? So he started coming up at the end of Scream 2, but that's the problem. You know what I mean? Like, 2 years later down the road, he gets boloed by Ghostface. In the worst possible way. His bitch gets killed, he gets his bag taken, and he gets murdered. Like, as the first kill. And he's just down horrendous.
Yeah. Bro didn't deserve that. Especially just compared to, like, the confidence that Cotton shows. He helps Dewey and makes sure he doesn't, like, die in Scream 2. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, he went and checked on him and, like, looked at him and made sure he was alive. And then, and then saves the day in Scream 2 and then just dies. It's like, oh. While Dewey's over here just flip-flopping around like, whoa, what's going on, guys?
And that might be another video we might do, is the most incompetent cop in all of fiction, Dewey. My God, that's a whole nother subject right there.
Yo, Officer Dewey versus Sheriff Dewey versus Barney Fife, the battle of the century. I think Barney takes it.
Team up to do a Where's Waldo fucking book, dude. Like, shit's wild. The incompetence of Dewey. But, like I said, when it comes to Cotton, he just always has taken an L through the 3 movies he was in. There was not a single time that he took a win, besides maybe at end of 2, and that was just inherently assumed. And then it was a 2-year time skip. So he literally got only his 15 minutes of fame, literally.
Yeah, he just wanted to, like, if we think about it, right, he technically gets a win at the end of Scream 2 because he has a TV show by the time of Scream 3. Getting a television show off the air in 2 years, that's pretty good. Especially with Cotton just getting out of prison, whatever, right?
I mean, absolutely, but I believe he used the whole second killing to spring up his talk show. So he was he was doing good for himself, but like I said, like Ghostface said when he killed Cotton, he said it was a simple game, Cotton. You should have just not told me where Sydney was, and now you lose. And you lose the bag again.
No more bag for you. How dare you try to profit off of your life getting ruined. But yeah. That's Cotton. You got anything else to say, Don?
No, I appreciate you bringing me on the channel again, and this was a pretty fun video.
Yeah, this little goofy little thing. We're going to have a video on his channel eventually down the road of Sydney Prescott and how, like, she solos most Horrorverses. Give them a little description of that, you know?
Yeah, that's going to be a new upcoming series. Is why one character would solo your favorite horror verse, and it's going to be, you know, a different character of fiction inside of a horror verse, and Sidney Prescott will be the very first one.
Oh, and then eventually he's got a plan for some other cool content. After that, maybe an Adam Sandler video or something. But you know, that'll be it for tonight, folks. You know, good night, everybody.